The next player safe is Mira, which means Noah has the least votes to save and has been raptured.
So Noah got the boot. He also threw some information saying that Jon, JoJo, and I were all teaming up as an alliance with him to get some of the rookies out.
Joe, Nate, and John pulled me in that corner and said, pick a newbie because it's vets versus newbies this season. So if you're a newbie, good luck.
And that was just something that I was agreeing to in the moment. It was just something I'm obviously not going to be like, no, I'm not going to work with you guys. I'm going to team up with the rookies. Obviously, I'm going to go and make whatever connections I can during the first round because I don't have anything established with these people.
Noah leaves, and I really don't know how to feel. I just remember seeing Noah walking up those steps, and my jaw was dropped because I didn't even hear Noah's name come up at all as someone who was being considered for drag before we left. I felt a really good connection with Noah right off the bat. Especially with us mingling right off the bat, it felt very natural. It's kind of hard to see someone you're developing a relationship with, especially one that you feel really strong about, go in the first round and you have absolutely no power to change it.
Congratulations, all of you, for making it through the first round. Since the rapture is over, it's time to bring back those who were safe in the Golden Gates last round.
Oh yeah, I went to heaven, man, and I went past the Golden Gates. And all that glitters isn't gold, but hey.
I went to work because Charlie's my guy to get enough votes to save him, and man, that was no easy battle. But we did it. We did it with lots of finagling. We got the votes for Charlie, and Charlie stayed.
I wasn't understanding what happened when Noah went home, not being able to cast a vote while I was up in the Golden Gates. That didn't bother me. I feel that the people that were up there were people that I wanted to be with to talk about strategy.
Hello, contenders. Archie Angel here. Good heavens, you've survived your first rapture. Glory be. As a reminder, this round will begin with the new Omni trial. The winner will become this week's Omni, and will place 3 contenders in the pits before retiring to the Golden Gates for the rest of the week. Because I'm such an angel, for this round's Omni trial, we will be letting you kick back, relax, and watch some of the finest television programming that the Golden Gates has to offer. What kind of TV shows do they watch here in the Golden Gates? Well, you're about to find out. This competition is called Fish TV. You'll be watching the newest episode of a popular Golden Gates television show. After the show's over, you will be asked 10 questions about the episode you just watched. Whoever answers the most questions correctly will become this week's Omni. Good luck.
I'm the Queen of Egypt, but I'll never be in denial.
I may be the goddess of love, but that doesn't mean I won't fuck a bitch up.
I may have been made from a rib, but I'm no bonehead.
When you're the life of the party, even the grapevine can't keep up.
I'm not one to hold a grudge, but an elephant never forgets.
From the underworld to the Golden Gates, I've got a taste for drama that's hotter than Hades.
Today I'm having an event to celebrate my Egyptian cotton sheath launch. I'm really excited to get the girls together in sisterhood and fellowship to celebrate my hard work.
Welcome. I'm so happy you could make it.
Happy to see you.
It's so nice to get out of the Garden of Eden and see my friends. Ooh, it's gonna be a wonderful time tonight. Cleo throws the best parties.
Oh my god, this is so fun. These sheets are just so nice. I'm so excited. Oh, who can it be?
I've always loved a good sheet launch, and I'm so excited just to have a fun time with the girls. Cleo's worked so hard on this, and I'm so excited just to have a nice little lunch with the girls over Cleo's sheets. As the goddess of love, I don't want there to be any fighting. It's gonna be a nice, friendly, wonderful lunch.
So happy you're here. These sheets are gonna blow your mind.
Oh my god.
What's up, bitches? Cleo! I'm so happy.
And then this bitch walks in. She has been getting my name wrong for centuries.
Hey, Aphrodite. Aphrodite! Aphrodite, you're such a bitch.
It's not that hard. It's less letters. Venus. V-E-N-U-S.
Aphrodite, you look amazing.
It's Venus.
Oh, right, sorry. I'm so excited to be here. It is my bestie, Cleo's big day. She's doing her sheet launch. I walk in and immediately give her the biggest hug. I'm so happy to be here to support her. I see another good friend of mine, Aphrodite, or Venus, I think. I always mix this up. She seems a little upset. I don't know what's wrong with her. You'd think the goddess of love would be a little bit more genial, but whatever. I'm just here to have a good time. I brought wine.
Of course you did. I wouldn't expect anything else. I was so happy to see Venus, but I did feel a little bad that Dionysus showed up right after. Those two, it's like a powder keg and a spark waiting to go off.
Hey, Cleo! I made it!
I'm so happy you're here. You're gonna love these sheets.
I can't wait. I am so excited for Cleopatra's sheet launch party. I haven't been to dinner with girls since the last time I went to dinner with the girls. Yes, 500 and thank you.
Ganesha's here. She may not look it, but she's actually quite the party animal. I've definitely had some good and forgotten nights with her.
Cheers to a wonderful pose. So Cleopatra's launching these new cotton sheets. Now, I don't know anything about fabrics, but knowing Cleopatra, it's probably a pyramid scheme. So am I the last one here? We ready to get started?
No, Persephone said she's coming.
Persephone? I thought she was in the underworld. I am shocked. Persephone is coming. She just spends her whole winter in hell, which, by the way, is not even that fun. It used to be, years ago. I would probably say until around the time she and Hades got hitched up.
Ugh, Persephone's coming? Every time Persephone gets back from hell, all she can do is talk about how she just got back from hell.
I did time my event so that Persephone was finally out of the hell underworld or whatever she calls it. I don't know if the girls are gonna like that.
Things are about to get toasty.
Hello. Persephone, oh my god. Everyone's so happy you're here, including me.
I've been in hell for the last few months with my husband Hades, so I haven't seen these bitches in a while. It's gonna be real fun to connect again.
Oh, so happy you're here.
Yes, it's so lovely to see you after all these winter months. I was in hell. With my husband Hades. Yeah, so I just came back from hell. You know, the parties are wild. Everything you can think of is there. I just came back. I go there every few months, have a good time, be with my husband Hades, and then I have to come back up, hang with my family, you know. But it's really nice to be in hell. Coming back up, you know, it's not the same. The parties are so much better in hell. I go to all the exclusive parties with Hades. He gets me in anywhere. I'm the queen, so they can't really do anything about it, because I'm the queen of hell. Oh, I don't need this. I have my own.
Oh.
In hell, everyone brings their own cups to parties.
So, where are you from again?
So hell.
I didn't get that the first
Yeah. Only sometimes, so I'm back.
I cannot believe Cleo invited Persephone, much less her showing up. She's not showed up to any of our parties because she's been in hell. Like, it's that cool.
So, how was hell?
The parties in hell are so much better than here in the Golden Gates. No offense.
Can't believe she said that. Oh, Persephone. I don't know about her.
Poor Cleo, sitting there, flabbergasted. This sheet launch is a dismal failure.
Well, ladies.
I think it's time we address the elephant in the room.
Ganesh?
No, sweetie. What Persephone just said.
The parties in hell are so much better than here in the Golden Gates. I wasn't being rude. I was just being honest. I don't get why everyone always rags on me. They're just jealous. I wasn't being rude. I was just being honest.
Yeah, she didn't mean anything by it.
You're just jealous.
Jealous of what? Your ugly leather flower?
It's from hell.
We know!
I kind of figured this would happen if I invited Persephone, and I really trusted these girls to act right, and of course they didn't. All of my hard work ruined.
How fucking dare you? What part don't you
All of a sudden, all hell breaks loose and everyone's just yelling at each other.
How fucking dare you? Calm down. What are we even fighting about? We're here to have fun. Woo!
Have a piece of bread. Maybe then you'll calm down.
Aphrodite, how fucking dare you?
It's Venus, you fucking slut!
I don't know why these girls are fighting.
Didn't you start it?
Did I?
Oh, there was just so much tension. I didn't know what to do, so I saw a juicy apple and I reached out to take a bite. Oh my god, I'm naked.
Something about me is I'm obsessed with housewives. I watch Salt Lake City, Beverly Hills, New York, like more than that, but that's all I can think of. Potomac, whatever. I'm obsessed. Like I literally went to BravoCon last year. I'm missing it this year, which sucks because it's just expensive, but last year I went, so that was really fun. So when we saw the clip, I was like, girl, this is for me. I love housewives, yes please.
So memory comps are my thing. I'm really good at memory. I'm trying to pay attention to every single little detail. I'm seeing that the time on the clock on the security camera is 4:20. The date is 10/7/23. Like I'm trying to pick up every detail possible for this competition.
Welcome to the quiz for Fish TV, the Real Housewives of the Golden Gates. Question 1. Who is the only housewife who does not wear a headpiece? Eve or Dionysus? Okay. Is everyone ready to reveal? Yeah. Reveal. Okay. The answer is A. Javan, don't worry. Question 2. Which objects were on Persephone's shoes? A. Flames or B. Skulls? Okay. Answers locked. Please reveal. The answer is B. Next question.
So, The Real Housewives of the Golden Gates, new favorite show for sure, and I got so many of the questions wrong because I was really just watching for entertainment purposes. I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't want to be the Omni again.
What was the answer to the math equation on the marker board? A for 4 or B for 6? Answers, please. Okay, the answer is B. Question 4. Which animal was painted on the box on the record player? Was it A blue elephant, or B, a red duck? And answers, the answer is A. Question 5. Besides an apple, which fruit was eaten by a housewife? A, banana, or B, grapes? And answers, please. Wait, the answer was B.
I'm watching this Real Housewives Fish TV, and I'm just living for the drama. Absolutely living for the drama. And I don't pay attention to any sort of items on the TV. I'm just living for all the drama between the girls. And I proceed to get almost every question wrong.
Got it wrong is Javan. No one else said A.
You thought you were saying
Every question wrong. People are laughing at me. I am the laughing stock.
Question 6. Who was the first housewife to arrive at Cleopatra's party? Was it A, Eve, or B, Venus?
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, A. It's so bad. She's ready. I was ready.
At that point in the night, I was so tired. It was so late at night. I was kind of delirious. I was just guessing at that point. I feel like it would have been easier if I was a little bit more awake. But I was so tired and out of it at that point. They were asking questions and I was just like, what? What's going on?
Answers, please. The answer is A. Hold on, everybody.
Oh, you were so fast. I was so sure though. This is a long day. It's so past my bedtime.
Question 7. Who was the last housewife to say their intro catchphrase?
Oh my God.
Was it A, Cleopatra, or B, Persephone? Answers, please. Everyone has B except for Javan.
This has to be intentional.
Question 8. Did Venus throw bread before or after Persephone told Eve she's just jealous? A, before, or B, after? Everyone ready to reveal? The answer is B, after. Incorrect. Jon is correct. Question 9. How many skulls did Persephone have in her cage? A, 3, or B, 4?
So stupid.
Okay, answers please.
I'm so tired.
The answer is A. That means Dresden and Trevor.
So Chloe definitely seems quite intoxicated, but I have not been drinking intentionally because I hate like missing things and not being like detail oriented. So for me, like I've had a drink, but it's just like I also am like a photographer, so I knew like background features and stuff like that were gonna be very necessary.
Which housewife said Cleopatra's sheet launch was probably a pyramid scheme? Was it A, Ganesh, or B, Venus? Okay, everyone ready? Answers, please. The answer is A.
But knowing Cleopatra, it's probably a pyramid scheme.
And we have a tie. 2 people got perfect scores. We have Becca and Nate.
Yes!
Yes! In minutes and seconds, how long was the Fish TV sketch?
Yeah, so it was down to me and Becca. It was in the tiebreaker challenge. The question was how long was the thing lasting? I was like, I don't fucking know. I thought it was like a really good TV show. I wasn't worried about how long it was lasting. I just didn't want it to end.
And reveal, please. Becca thinks 8 minutes, 38 seconds. And Nate thinks 5 minutes and 26 seconds. Our next Omni is Becca.
Yay!
The correct answer is 10 minutes and 36 seconds.
And I kind of just like, well, we'll see how this goes. And I wasn't expecting to get all of them right, but I was expecting them all right. You're on fire, man. Okay.
So we just finished watching Fish TV, classic television show. Can't wait for season 2, episode 2 to come out of that. A desperate, I think, housewives, something like that. Becca just wins this Omni. So the first thing that comes to my head is she came to me in privacy and said, I heard you said it's rookies versus vets.
Joe, Nate, and John pulled me in that corner and said, pick a newbie because it's vets versus newbies this season.
I heard that's what Noah said. So you want to know what happened? And of course I'm gonna deny this. I'm like, no, that was something I said to, 2 other vets that were in the room. Just something we didn't solidify. It was just for this round to make sure we were safe because, just courtesy. And she told me she believed me. What do you need from me, like, moving forward to kind of build trust? Because, I could have said your name. I didn't want to say your name. It was never ruled out. It was never in my mind. It just is like, if I don't say her name, maybe she'll trust me. My main target right now is Becca. I can do Becca. And I could be a part of a number for you.
And see, I'm loyal, which is like frustrating because I'm getting like.
I mean, you gotta play
different vibes.
You gotta play what's best for your game.
I lose the housewives comp, and the person sitting right next to me, my best friend in the whole game, Becca, won. I was not excited. I was terrified. I'm like, she just fucking gave me that halo in the previous one.
Trevor.
I'll take it.
Only because I know you're a gamer.
Thank you. I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
I literally, I didn't even know what to do. Normally I can say something, but I was so awkward. I'm like, I can't even fake it right now. I can't fake it. But I fucking buckled up. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, so I think putting me in there would overwhelm me more. But if you keep me safe, I'll make sure if I win, not you're safe.
Okay.
That's fine. And I pulled her aside pretty quickly, and I was like, hey, so the last round was really overwhelming. I don't even know what's going on. I'd love to not be overwhelmed. I think if you put me up, I'd be super overwhelmed and it'd be really stressful. So I was like, all I got for you is if you don't put me up, I'll keep, if I win it, I won't put you up.
I just perspective I want to do. Obviously I don't want to be in the beds, but So Becca is the second Omni, and I'm honestly not sure what to think. I do not know where her head is at. She's very much a wild card to me, so I was a little uncomfortable with her winning because I had no idea what she'd do, and I didn't have the best connection with her out of everyone in the game yet, so yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking.
So if we have hit with one of our
So this thing was, it's freaking heavy. But my gut reaction was just kind of like, oh shit, now I have to get, everybody's gonna be in my ear, which they were, which is fair, but instead of them trying to pull out of me who I was gonna pick, I was pulling out of them. If they were in my position, who would they pick? Because I think that speaks more to who, where everyone's mentality is. I look good in gold.
I definitely wouldn't target you. So, just
what if it's not a target? What if I think that you vibe with a lot of people and that you would be safe?
I promise you I vibe with you more.
So I am like waiting in line for Becca. So she's making the decision on who she wants to go into the pits. So I talk to her and she tells me that you have everyone for you. So I'm gonna have to make the hard decision of putting you in the pits. And I'm gagged because I thought Becca was like, I thought I vibed with her, but I guess we didn't.
If you were one of the three, I think you'd be saved because everybody would vote for you.
I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
If that's what you have to do, I trust you.
I definitely explained to Javan like why I chose him because I believe that he also has a vibe that people will definitely save him. He was like being very sincere, and I think that he's a tough competitor, and I think that he also like has the opportunity to be saved because he is very like likable as well.
Welcome back, contenders. It's time for the next Ascension ceremony. Becca will be making her decision on who will be in limbo and who will be thrown into the pits. When you're ready, reveal your choices.
Okay, so first one is Chloe. The next one is Javan. And then the third one is Sedona.
I felt kind of sad because I had picked her in the first round to be the next one. Bella. Becca. And it wasn't being vengeful or spiteful. It was just, I had picked somebody. And at that point I really didn't know, people that well. And it seems like now we're talking more, we're getting to know each other better. I don't know if I would have made the same choice now, but I felt that she was being kind of spiteful when she sent me to the pits.
I was kind of shocked I got put in the pits, kind of not. I mean, I'm a little bit newer still. People are still kind of feeling me out, seeing what I'm like. I didn't have any hard feelings against Becca for putting me in there.
I am not in the pits this round. Thank gosh. Thank you, Becca. It's very nice to be in limbo. Loving it here. I think it was interesting choices for the pits. I mean, we're still very early on in the game, so I don't know how much strategy there is to picking who goes in the pits and who you keep in limbo. I think because Becca was a part of the Couch Alliance originally, she might be trying to stick with that still, but I haven't gotten to talk to her much, so I'm not really sure where her head is at.
I feel like I don't know what's going on, and I don't know when you're there you can kind of examine the interpersonal relationships, and now that I'm not, I don't know who's doing what. It definitely feels like there's some back and forth between some of the group members. I don't have a target, but I did choose Sedona for the instance that I thought she was a part of the couch group, and everybody else did too, and then she picked me. But she also is really freaking good at games, so who knows, she's gonna be up here next.
It is now time for you to play the Power of Redemption competition. This competition is called Rainbow Dash. The goal is to get each of the colored marbles into the corresponding holes as fast as possible. Once all of the colors are in the corresponding holes, your time will be stopped. The quickest to complete this task will be safe this week. Whoever comes in second will get the power to drag.
Go.
So in this game, we have different colored balls that I'm supposed to put in certain types of holes. And I'm just like, slay, love that. I go into it pretty confident because I love holes, I love balls. So, I'm sorry. I am getting like each colored ball in the hole, like every single one up until the end, up until the white ball. And I miss it. I'm just like, oh, I might lose this, but I go for it again and I get it right in the hole. So I'm feeling very confident.
I'm not worried about going home. Becca kind of pulled me aside and was like, I picked you because I knew you were gonna get saved. So, I don't know, I'm not really worried about it as of right now.
My strategy for the marble game was to set up a barrier and boundaries so that by putting the first marble in the hole, I could use that as a guide to get the second marble in and the third marble in, and kind of use those as little bumpers to get the marbles down the road to get to where they needed to go.
The Rainbow Dash results. Third place had a time of 2:48. Second place, 1:22. And first place, 1:08.
God!
Third place with 2:48 is Chloe. Second place, Sedona, and first place, Javan. Congratulations, Javan. You will get to enter the Golden Gates. Woo-hoo! And congratulations, Sedona. You get the power to drag someone who will not win the competition that they're about to play into the pit. And we're about to get to that power of protection competition.
Welcome out. Hello.
I told you.
Welcome out.
All right, girls, so I won safety again for the second time. I feel like I'm a comp beast right now in terms of saving myself.
For this power of protection competition, in order to win safety, you must put your trust in another player. This competition is called Blind and Puzzle. It will be played in pairs, decided by my handy fishbowl of fate. One person from each of the 5 pairs will be in charge of completing a 16-piece puzzle, children's puzzle, blindfolded, of course. The remaining 5 players will be the callers and will be instructing their partner on how to complete this puzzle without touching it themselves. Both contenders in the pair who complete the puzzles the fastest will be safe for the week and enter the gates.
I didn't understand.
3, 2, 1, go.
So our power protection challenge is this blindfolded puzzle. And at first I'm really excited because I did something similar in a previous game. However, I was the caller instead of being blindfolded, and I decided to go into this one blindfolded. They were children's puzzles, but let me tell you, they were not easy. There are so many voices going around, and even though my teammate Mark and I are trying to like tap at the table to kind of figure out where the puzzle piece I need is, it's so difficult. Like, I am panicking, I am stressing, I want to be upstairs so bad. I do not even want a chance to be brought back out to the pits.
The strategy for calling out the puzzle was between Mira and myself, and it was tap the table wherever we need a piece to be moved. We were targeting edge and corner pieces first, and then trying to fill in the gaps.
I'm not puzzle savvy. The approach that I'm gonna take to this is that I'm hoping that this race calls for a slow and steady pace, because that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to focus on this puzzle, and I can get Jon to do what he needs to do, and Jon can trust that I can do like what he wants me to do, and we can get this puzzle finished so we can win. I'm finding it to be a little bit more difficult than I want it to be, and what doesn't help is while Jon is blindfolded, I feel like I'm blind in a way, leading someone else that is blind, because I don't really know what I'm doing with this puzzle either. So
anybody that knows me, I am not good at puzzles. I'm paired up with Dresden. I have the blindfold on. We came up with a strategy of when he says rotate, I always rotate clockwise. I was gonna flip everything over, have him face up. So going into this, I'm thinking we're good. He's right here over my head, and he's communicating well. And I just think we have the movement.
Yeah, so for the competition, I got partnered with JoJo, which I was really happy about. He seems like a smart, strategic guy. We talked beforehand, and I know in Survivor when I played with Mira, she was really good when I was blindfolded. I was kind of like one on our team, kind of like leading, building the puzzle, and she was the caller, and she did really good with like tapping parts on the table to kind of like know where to like direct your hands. So I wanted to use that in our strategy, and then also he had come up with a strategy of using like almost like battleship numbers, like A1, D4, to kind of like choose the numbers, and we had to choose words like flip or to turn, quarter degree, to kind of like get our like mindset and our like communication down pat. So really it was just following his instruction. He just led me really well.
My strategy was to make it a grid, letters on one side, numbers on the other. Flip means flip a piece over, turn means turn the piece, and just kind of kept telling him if he picked up a piece. If Nate picked up one, I would say A2. He knew exactly where to put it. If I said flip, he knew what to do with it. So we just kind of had a key, so to say, before we went in. So my strategy, being paired up with Trevor, was to try to have a few simple instructions that we could follow, but that all kind of fell apart when we started. It was tough to see a lot of pieces behind his hands, not his fault at all,
and very quickly became overwhelmed. A lot of our puzzles were the same kind of color and hues, and I don't think we had the speed or accuracy in communication there.
So my strategy going into this puzzle is very straightforward. Make sure that Lydia can find those edge pieces and make sure that she can place them there. You know, I'm hard of hearing, so like blindfold puzzles, not my gist, but telling people what to do, no, that's my cup of tea.
So I was partnered with Seb for the blindfold challenge, and I chose to be the blindfolded person, and it was really difficult. Even though that puzzle was tiny, even when I took the blindfold off and looked at the puzzle, it looked much smaller than I had thought it was in my head. It's so weird how your senses are all thrown off when your eyes are covered.
Perfect, got it, check.
There's no way.
And you have a winner. Really? Congratulations, JoJo and Nate. You have won your safety together.
Happy. So happy. I needed this.
Congratulations to Nate and Joe for winning. You are welcome for taking my strategy that I gave Nate in our previous game. The tapping on the table came from me. You're welcome for your win.
Oh my fucking god, we fucking won! I'm so excited. I do not have to be pulled down into the damn pits. I don't want my fate in everybody else's hands. I do think that if I was down there, people would vote to keep me, but I honestly don't want to fucking even take that fucking chance.
Congrats. Oh wow, you got the ring of
Oh my god. Yes, you guys are If I can be in the Golden Gates at any second, I'm gonna be up here chilling, having my Sweetos, and drinking some champagne.
Okay, it is now time to drag someone who did not win their protection at the power protection competition. You have 8 options in front of you. Sedona, who are you going to drag and why?
I miss you, Miranda. Come on.
Absolutely not.
You look so cute with your outfit.
Yeah, I know. I'm a very
Okay, Mira, Sedona, and Chloe. One of you 3 will be raptured at the rapture. No! You all have a chance to talk with everybody, see who everyone's gonna vote to save, so.
I'm running for president. I didn't win the competition, but I did take second, and that gave me the power to do the drag down. I chose Mira to drag her back down into the pits with me where she had been previously. Just kind of felt it was like the right place for her. She looks great in red.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? I'm in the pits again. Absolutely not. Why? Question mark. Also, excuse you? So I haven't talked with Sedona a lot. Obviously, we were in the pits together last round and she got redemption, went upstairs. I'm not really sure if this is like some sort of like power play to be like, oh, well, Mira was already down there once. If I put them down there twice, they're just gonna leave. If this is some sort of like move like that, maybe they're trying to save themselves by having a double pit like thing. Who knows? All I know is I am not thrilled and I am going to be actively campaigning to get her out of the competition.
Some demons just need to be punished.
I'm leaning towards saving Chloe at this point. Mira just has not really talked to me much. And I know that Mira and Chloe are attached at this very moment. And Sedona is just kind of here. And I know Sedona had been telling a bunch of people recently that she was fine going upstairs and going and ascending. So I feel like keeping Chloe in this game right now is my best choice. Just because I think she's a little messy. She doesn't understand what's happening right now, but she's a lot of fun. And so, fun is always going to be there. But an ally is also going to be there as well.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my vibe.
So I'm leaning towards making sure that Mira is safe this round. She helped me out hugely last round. We tried to work together in round one to make sure one of us got out of the pits or could drag, which didn't work. And Chloe's great too. So just trying to help that pair get out was my intent, wherever my vote was needed.
So we're trying to get numbers so that it splits between me and Chloe to stay safe. Sorry. This game is different than any other game that I've played where voting happens. Rather than trying to get people to vote someone out, I'm trying to get them to vote for me to stay, which completely changes how you have to play this game. Rather than throwing people under the bus and talking about, oh, well, they did this, we really shouldn't keep them in, they're not trustworthy. You have to hype yourself up and really talk about how good of a player you are and how you can be an asset to them later in the game. And that's just a completely different strategy than what I'm used to playing with. Dresden is willing to go Chloe if I can get you or Trevor to go to me. So for trying to campaign for votes, it's very interesting because I think of myself as an introvert, but when I come into competitions like these, I get a very extroverted personality and it's much more of my true self. So I just try to be really authentic and charismatic, and sometimes it does come off as a little bit manipulative because people think that I'm behind the scenes pulling strings and making moves, and sometimes that's very true. Sometimes I do that, but other times I'm just wanting to play the game and have fun. But I did that with this round. I campaigned, I took people into my little back hallway and we were chatting. We were talking please, you can save me, I'll vote you, you vote me. I was really trying to keep myself in.
Because of our couch alliance and the fact that we just shared that challenge together, I'm inclined to vote for you.
Thank you.
There have just been little deviations from our couch alliance that cause one to question what's really going on, and I think it's that there were either sub-alliances or extra alliances that were chipping away at our couch alliance. I honestly don't think it's a thing anymore, but it'll be interesting because the whole thing about this game is that it moves so fast and there are layers and layers and layers, and adapt, and even not just adapt your strategies and your alliances, but every single conversation has to be an adaptation of, this happened here, this happened, you were there, what?
I don't want another round with Sedona being in charge where we have no idea what's gonna happen. At least it's predictable.
Well, that's what he just brought up, that she's kind of
Everyone was pretty on board with splitting between Mira and Chloe to save, and I chose to save Mira because she had been asked to drag me down to the pits on the first round and she didn't. So I felt like I owed her a little bit for keeping me safe, so I wanted to return the favor.
It is good. It's Earl Grey. It's got bergamot oil in it.
Sedona pulls down Mira and I go up to her and I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? I was shocked but happy it wasn't me. I didn't care as long as it wasn't me. And she's like, oh, I just want her out. I'm like, okay, sure. But basically I couldn't get anything from Sedona, so if I can't get anything from you, I don't know if I can work with you. So that's kind of what I was thinking when it was time for voting for that round. I wanted to vote to save Chloe, but I was pulled over and told what to do by Mira saying, no, you gotta vote for me because we've already organized 5 votes over here, over here, over here. Girl, why are you organizing the fucking 10 of us? Just let us vote. Say your pitch. You want me to vote to save you? I don't know anything about you. Chloe's who I would have wanted to save, but whatever. Chloe was all for the plan, so I'm if Chloe's fine with me saving Mira, I'll do it. But sure, it was a bit much.
The pits.
I gotta get out of the pits, man. It's the pits. I just talked to a couple people. Wasn't really pushing it. Just kind of getting tired and sassy and kind of punky and snarky. Those are all good words. And it's going to be nice to just kind of sit on the couch and rest for a while.
I really like Chloe. I want her to come back to the game. But I heard there was a rogue vote when I was at the gates. So wouldn't it be fun if another rogue vote happened and now people have to point fingers at each other?
Welcome to your second rapture. 10 of you will be voting. I'll give you each 30 seconds to say why you should get the vote. Sedona?
I think I'm impartial and fair, and I like to be a team player. I do have a strategy. I'll be honest, I have a strategy. Who doesn't? But at the same time, I like being upstairs. I'm just being honest. Why should you vote for me? Gosh, give me a good reason to not vote for you.
Okay. Mira, your turn.
Hi. Again. It's me. This is traumatic, and I would like to not have to be traumatized a second time or a third time tonight. So, like, if I could just get some votes my way, that'd be great. Y'all know what you know. And yeah, please keep me around because I might cry otherwise.
Your turn.
Hi. I'm new. I'm hoping to prove myself at some point. It is what it is. If I get kicked out this time, that's okay. I'll just try again next time, but I think I have a lot more attributes and skills that I haven't yet to show. And I can be pretty valuable when I want to be, and when I given the opportunity. Not even when I just want to be. Although I can do it whenever. But yeah, it'd be fun to keep going on.
Thank you all so much. It is now time to vote. Please line up the stairs.
So first one to vote again. Hopefully y'all are getting the hint. Anyways, I vote to save Chloe.
Okay, so I don't like being told what to do, but I feel like I have no options because everyone's running around like crazy and what I want to happen has not been happening. But I vote to save Mira, I guess.
I cast my vote to save Chloe.
Someone was messy when I was upstairs, right? We don't know who that messy person was, right? So, kind of like see no evil. I'm gonna vote to save Sedona, even though she's not gonna be saved. But that's my vote.
My vote to save is for Mira.
Mira saved me from being dragged to the pits last round, so I'm voting to save Mira.
Well, Archie and America, it is time for Mark to start making a name and playing the game, but in the meantime, I vote to save Mira.
I am casting my vote to save Chloe.
I would like to save Chloe.
My vote is for Mira.
Beautiful. That's all I need. Thank you, Chloe.
Thank you, babe.
The rapture votes have been tabulated. The vote, 5 to 4 to 1. 2 people are safe. Chloe, you're safe with 4 votes.
Oh!
And Mira, that leaves you with 5.
Oh my
Sedona,
God.
unfortunately, you have been raptured with 1 vote to save. Here is your halo. Please enter the golden gates.
Thank you, thank you.
Now that you're in the gates, you get to still talk game with everybody else who gets up there. So, is there anybody that you are rooting for?
I'm kind of hoping that we can get Chloe up to the gates. I think that she's really neat. She's also very tired and probably could use a break. But there's a couple of the guys down there that I really think are sharp and are good strategists, and I'd like to see them back up there too.